Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Let Us Master English. Today I'm here with a new topic, note making and summarizing for classes 11th and 12th. So let's get started. Now, what is note making? Students, you have to study many books to gain knowledge. You have to read long answers. You may find it a little difficult to keep them all in your memory. You need a brief summary of these. The long lectures delivered by the teachers are very useful, but you can't note down all the things so quickly when the teacher is speaking in the class. So you want to make notes. These skills of study are known as note making. And in your examination, you have to use a proper layout for notes that I'm going to teach you today in this video. Now students, note making and summarizing. This question is there for students of class 11th for 8 marks. This year CBSE has reduced 30% syllabus, so that is why note making is there only for class 11 students. The note making passage in the examination is 550 to 600 words in length. It consists of two types of questions. Number 1, making notes of the given passage. This question carries 5 marks. And number 2 is writing the summary, that is for 3 marks. Now students, making notes of the given passage. In notes, you have to write the title. For writing the title, you will get 1 mark. Then you make actual notes, which carries 3 marks. And then you have to write the key to abbreviations, that is also for 1 mark. And in your paper, you have to write minimum 4 abbreviations. So how to make abbreviations, that also I'm going to teach you here in this video today. So in note making, we can use title, heading, subheadings and abbreviations while answering the question. And for this, you are going to get 5 marks. Question number 2, write a summary of the given passage. The summary carries 3 marks. It should be grammatically correct and cover all the important points given in the notes. Word limit of the summary should be 80 to 100 words. So today in this video, we are going to learn note making and summarizing. How to write note making? Follow the following steps. Step number 1, read the passage carefully. The passage which is given for note making, go through that passage carefully. Try to get the theme and subject of the passage. After reading the passage, you may ask yourself, what is this passage about? This will provide you the gist. Then very easily you can write the title for the passage. Step 2, read carefully. Identify main points, main ideas and important supporting details. So when you are reading the passage, students keep on underlining the main ideas and the supporting details, which can be used as sub points for the main idea with a pencil. Step 3, make notes of the main ideas under headings and add sub points under subheadings. So that layout I'm going to show you. Use proper layout. Step 5, use recognizable abbreviations wherever possible. So how to frame abbreviations, that also we are going to study today. Now students, this is the suggested layout of notes. In line number 1, you have to write the word title, T-I-T-L-E, title, put a colon before it. And after that, now you have read the passage, so you know what the passage is about. For example, say the passage is about environmental pollution. So your title becomes environmental pollution. And then underline it with double line. You don't have to write this portion that is in the bracket. So underline your title. So for writing this title, you are going to get 1 mark. In second line, write the word notes, N-O-T-E-S, and underline it with a single line. Now students, you have to frame your notes. So you will divide your notes into main heading, subheading, and sub-subheading. And students, you must use proper indentation, proper alignment. So on left hand side, you are going to write the main headings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose say your passage is of 4 paragraphs. Then you can make 4 main headings 1, 2, 3, 4. And this 1, 2, 3, 4 should be one below the other in proper line. Then for writing subheadings, that is the points which will be covered under main heading, for that we will shift a little bit towards right hand side, and subheadings will be named as A, B, C. Then under point 2 once again A, B, C, and these all should be in a straight line. And for writing subheadings, so shift to a little bit more right hand side. Then for this you can use this Roman numbers 1, 2, 3 for subheadings. For example, say if your main title is environmental pollution, your heading can be what is pollution, second main heading causes of pollution, third main heading effects of pollution, fourth heading how to overcome pollution, and the points which comes under each category that you will use as subheading or sub-subheading. See students, this is indentation. Like you may use the indentation format which I discussed in the previous slide. Like for main points, write 1, 2, 3, 4. For subsections, write A, B, C, D. For subsections, 1, 2, 3, 4 in Roman. Or you may use decimal system. Like for main headings, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4. For subsections, you can use 1.1, 1.2. For point number 2, it becomes 2.1, 2.2. And for subsections, it becomes 1.1.1, 1.1.2. So whichever style you feel comfortable with, you can use that. For this, there is no hard and fast rule. Now here are tips to prepare notes. Prepare notes using phrases only. Never use complete sentences. Now you have such a big passage with you and you have to frame notes. So here, if you are copying complete sentence from the passage, then what is the use of making notes? The points which you are writing, headings, subheadings or sub-subheadings, for that you have to use phrases. So your point can be of 1 word, 2 words, 3 words or maximum 4 words. Don't use more than that. If you copy the complete sentence, your examiner is going to deduct your marks for that. So it should be short and precise. तो जो भी आपके पॉइंट्स हैं, हेडिंग्स हैं, सब हेडिंग्स हैं, सब हेडिंग्स हैं, वहां पे आपने 3 to 4 वर्ड से ज्यादा तो लिखना ही नहीं है. यहाँ एग्जामिनर देखेगा कि आपने पूरा सेंटेंस लिखा हुआ है, वहीं पे आपके नंबर कट जाएंगे. Number 2, the topic sentence of each paragraph is the main point and ideas affiliated to it are sub-points. Sub-points can be 1 or more depending on the concepts in the paragraph. Number 3, each sub-point may or may not have supplementary ideas which become sub-points. So under sub point, if there is further division, you can use that as sub point. जरूरी नहीं है कि सब point उसमें होना ही चाहिए. If it is there, write it, otherwise leave it. Number 4, provide an appropriate title for the notes or the summary as given in the question. So, आपको पैसेज पढ़ के पता चल जाएगा कि ये पैसेज किस बारे में है और उसके बाद एप्रोप्रिएट टाइटल आपने फर्स्ट लाइन में लिखना है. पॉइंट नंबर 5, include a minimum of 4 to 6 distinctly different recognizable short forms, that is abbreviations of the words in the notes. तो आपके पेपर में आपको कहा जाता है कि आपको मिनिमम 4 अब्रीविएशंस लिखनी है. स्टूडेंट्स ज्यादा से ज्यादा 6 अब्रीविएशंस लिख लो, उससे ज्यादा मत लिखना, अदरवाइज इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू एज वेल एज द एग्जामिनर टू अंडरस्टैंड. Point number 6, cover all the important points in the notes meaningfully to prepare the summary in about 80 to 100 words. अब point क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 में आपको टाइटल लिखना है, नोट्स लिखने हैं और उसके नीचे अब्रीविएशंस लिखनी है. फॉर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 5 marks and part 2 of the question is writing the summary in 80 to 100 words. So using the points which you have mentioned in the notes, you have to write the summary. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि नोट्स में आपने कोई और पॉइंट उठाए हुए हैं और जब आप समरी लिख रहे हो उसमें आप कुछ और लिख रहे हो. So please mind it. Write the summary in complete sentences in a paragraph. Now students, जब आप नोट्स बनाते हो उसमें आपको सिर्फ फ्रेजेस लिखने हैं, आप उसमें आर्टिकल्स, प्रेपोजिशंस, कनेक्टर्स, ये सारी चीजें छोड़ सकते हो. बट जब आप समरी लिखते हो, दैट टाइम यू हैव टू फ्रेम कंप्लीट ग्रामेटिकली करेक्ट सेंटेंसेस. और जब आप समरी लिख रहे हो उसमें अब्रीविएशंस यूज नहीं करनी है, वहां पे पूरा वर्ड यूज करना है. नाउ यूजेस ऑफ अब्रीविएशंस इन नोट मेकिंग. While making notes, using abbreviations and symbols help in saving time and space. There are different ways to abbreviate long or complicated words. जो आपके लंबे लंबे वर्ड्स होते हैं, जो वर्ड्स कई बार पैसेज में अपीयर हो रहे हैं, उनको आप अब्रीविएट कर सकते हो. तो आप बच्चे इसमें स्टैंडर्ड अब्रीविएशंस भी यूज कर सकते हो और अपनी खुद की अब्रीविएशंस भी इन्वेंट कर सकते हो. तो उसे कैसे करना है, दिस वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस हियर. Using short words for long words. For example, for policeman, we use the word cop. तो policeman की जगह हम cop लिख देंगे. Acronyms like radar, UNESCO, UNICEF, AIDS, तो ये short forms आप use कर सकते हो. Using the initials of 2 or more words. For example, United Nations. कि हम अब्रीविएशन कैसे लिखेंगे, UN, U from United, N from Nations. Using the first few letters of the words. एक और तरीका अब्रीविएशन बनाने का क्या है, for example construction. So here we can use CONST dot, education, EDU dot. Then universally recognized abbreviations can be used. For example, for opposite, you can use OPP dot, government, GOVT dot, department, DEPT dot, etc., ETC dot, and so on. So these universally recognized abbreviations can also be used. We can also frame abbreviations by removing the vowels from the word. For example, reading. For this, we will remove all A, E, I, O, U. So it becomes RDNG. Books, BKS. Shopping, SHPPNG. And students, you can also use mathematical symbols like plus sign for positive, minus sign for negative, then is equal to, greater than, less than, these symbols can also be used. Using numbers for figures. For example, 12 meters. For this, we can use 12m. So this way, you can use standard abbreviations or you can use abbreviations which you can invent on your own. Now students, here is an example. Read the following passage carefully. So this question is for 8 marks. Let me read this passage, then we will frame notes. Conversation is indeed the most easily teachable of all arts. All you need to do in order to become a good conversationalist is to find a subject that interests you and your listeners. There are, for example, numberless hobbies to talk about. But the important thing is that you must talk about other fellows' hobby rather than your own. Therein lies the secret of your popularity. Talk to your friends about the things that interest them, and you will get a reputation for good fellowship, charming wit, and a brilliant mind. There is nothing that pleases people so much as your interest in their interest. It is just as important to know what subjects to avoid and what subjects to select for good conversation. If you don't want to be set down as a wet blanket or a bore, be careful to avoid certain unpleasant subjects. Avoid talking about yourself unless you are asked to do so. People are interested in their own problems, not in yours. Sickness or death bores everybody. The only one who willingly listens to such talk is the doctor, but he gets paid for it. तो बीमारी या डेथ के बारे में सिर्फ डॉक्टर से ही बात होती है. वो इसलिए सुनते हैं क्योंकि इसके लिए उन्हें पैसे मिलते हैं. To be a good conversationalist, you must know not only what to say, but how also to say it. Be mentally quick and witty, but don't hurt others with your wit. Finally, try to avoid mannerism in your conversation. Don't bite your lips or click your tongue or roll your eyes or use your hands excessively as you speak. Don't be like that Frenchman who said, "How can I talk if you hold my hand?" So students, this is the passage. Now, question 1 is make notes on the contents of above passage in any format using abbreviations. Supply a suitable title also. This is for 5 marks. And question 2, make a summary of the passage. This is for 3 marks. Now let's solve it. Now our line number 1 is title. So now after reading the passage, we come to know that the passage is all about the art of conversation, how to be a good conversationalist. So the title, the art of conversation, and underline it with double line. Then in line number 2, write the word notes. Underline it once. Now main points 1, 2, 3. Sub points A, B, C, D. Sub points in 1, 2, 3 in Roman. See, this alignment should be proper. Now point number 1. Conversation, easily teachable art. So here you don't have to use articles, prepositions, connectors. You can leave out. You only have to write short phrases. Now, under this point, we can write point number A, required interesting subject. B, talk about other fellows' interest or hobby. C, winning reputation as good conversationalist. अब आप कैसे एक अच्छे conversationalist बन सकते हो, उसके नीचे और पॉइंट्स गिवन थे पैसेज में. सो वी कैन यूज सब पॉइंट्स. नंबर 1, गुड फेलोशिप. नंबर 2, charming wit. Number 3, brilliant mind. Point number 2, fit subjects for conversationalist. Point number A, what subjects to avoid or select? B, avoid unpleasant subjects. Now sub point is, now which unpleasant subjects to avoid? One is sickness, number 2 is death. So that can be used as sub points. C, avoid talking about self. खुद के बारे में बात ना करें. Now then, point number 3, qualities of a good conversationalist. एक अच्छे conversationalist में कौन कौन सी qualities होनी चाहिए? Point number A, what to say and how to say it. B, mentally quick and witty. C, pleasant and unhurting. D, avoid mannerisms. सो स्टूडेंट्स, टाइटल के लिए आपको 1 मार्क मिलेगा, नोट्स के लिए आपको 3 मार्क्स मिलेंगे और उसके बाद आपने ये एक टेबल बनाना है, द की टू अब्रीविएशंस, और यहाँ पे जो भी वर्ड्स की अब्रीविएशंस आपने यूज की हैं वो इसमें लिखनी है. फर्स्ट जो आपकी अब्रीविएटेड फॉर्म है वो लिखनी है और उसके लिए कौन सा वर्ड है वो आपने सामने लिखना है. और नोट्स के अंदर आपने जो आपकी शॉर्ट फॉर्म है इसी को यूज करना है. पर अगर वही वर्ड आपका टाइटल में भी आता है तो टाइटल में आपने शॉर्ट फॉर्म यूज नहीं करनी, वहां पे आप पूरा वर्ड लिखोगे. तो ये जो आपने टेबल बनाया है द की टू अब्रीविएशंस, इसके लिए भी आपको 1 मार्क मिलेगा. Now part number 2 of this question is to write a summary in 80 to 100 words. Students, as far as possible, please write sentences on your own. Don't try to copy it from the passage. Then only you will get good marks. Conversation is the easiest and the most effective art. To have such attractive quality, you need to pick a subject that interests your listeners more than you. Talk to your friends on topic that can indulge your friends in the conversation for a longer period of time. Being a good conversationalist, you have to be quick and witty. You should have a pleasant and unhurting quality. Mannerism should be avoided. So students, I hope after listening to all the points, you will be able to frame notes on your own. So wish you good luck for your exams. Thank you very much for listening to my video. And if you feel the content is useful for you, please like the video, do comment and share it with your friends. Thank you very much.